Sonya, now I've had enough to go with this, my phone keeps ringing. I wanted to do a tutorial on how I made this salt and pepper pin cushion, but salt and pepper shaker pin cushion. I just took the top off a pepper shaker or whatever, because there's lots of holes in it. So is this one here. This one's a bit tarnished, and the one I've seen on Pinterest, it was a bit tarnished, but I don't like the tarnished part, so I used the one that wasn't too tarnished. And then I've got this other one that I've got off another lot, but it hasn't got as many holes in it. But I thought, well, where the holes are, people can put their nice little stick pins in, and then where the holes aren't, they can put their pins in, or you can just put your needles in there, see? And isn't that cool? I reckon that's an awesome idea. So I'm just going to show you how I did that, and it's quite easy really. So you just need some velvet, because I think the velvet is what makes the pin cushion look so good, if you understand. Or you can just buy the you can buy fake velvet. Velveteen, it's sort of called. This one here is like a fake one. This one here is not. This is actually real velvet, but you can tell that because of the back on it. And same with this here. This is a real velvet fabric, but this one here is actually made out of an acrylic, like more acrylic, and just it's maybe even stretchy. Yeah, it is. It's stretchy, that one. I don't have enough of this to make one, and I really love that, but I don't have enough. And this one's a bit wrinkly, so I'm going to go with this purple one today, and we're just going to make a circle. So you sort of work on these your little bit, okay? Now you're going to be bringing that up like this, and you want to be stuffing it, you know, you want to be putting some wadding around in there. So well, this is wadding, you know, like anything pulled out of your cushion if you can't buy it, toy filling or whatever it's called, but that's what you put in it. So I figure now, if by the time I took it up there, and a minute, and that way, I'd probably need my circle to be that big around. That's not helping anybody, is it? Maybe this a bit bigger than a bread and butter plate, or maybe the size of, not quite of a small dinner plate maybe, because so you've got to gather it. So I'm going to actually fold this in half that way, and cut, I think, here, so I can give you a bit of an idea on what my size is for a pepper and salt shaker that's a bit round than a 20-cent, but I don't know what that is over in other countries, or a 50-cent piece, but I don't know what that is in other countries. So I've just made that circle, not circle, I've made this piece is 8 inches and doubled, it's 5, so that's about 11 inches doubled over, 11 inches by 8, and I've got this size piece of material. Okay, so I'm going to double it over again, and then to make it into a circle, all we do is we just carefully, just bit at a time, chop it around here like so. Okay, just carefully cut it around there like that. Not very circle-ish, but we're going to get the idea. Okay, so we're probably taking that back into, I don't know if I'm going to cut any off it though. I just more or less need, it's an oval. It's an oval, it's not a circle. It's an oval shape. You can bring it in a bit further if you want to. I think I'm going to keep it, because by the time I gather that up, you know, it's going to be about right. Okay, so I need a needle and thread, and I will get something here that I can thread up. Oh, there's a pin. I won't be able to thread that, will I? I hope everybody's having a good day today. It's raining here again. There's enough rain in Australia to sink a ship lately. We have been in drought for so many years. I mean, that finished a long time ago, but still, now we've all we've got rain and cold, and we can't wait for the summertime. Anyway, so we'll just thread this up, and I hope you can see what we're doing here. Double it. Double the thread, because you want to give it a bit of strength when you want to pull it up. Okay, so now we're going to just go around the outside, come in a bit away from the edge, and do some nice lightning stitches, which means big ones. Okay, you can do big stitches on this, right, because you're going to just be gathering it and pulling it up to make the actual bit to put in the salt shaker top lid thingy. Okay, so here we go, around here. Now this does stretch, this one that I'm using, but it doesn't really matter because it's not going to worry it anymore. It doesn't fray too. This is a good thing about this. You could do this with a nice softer piece of fabric or some lace, or I thought about doing it with lace would be nice, wouldn't it? A lace one. Only the fact that you could see through it, but then you could just, you know, make it out of lace if you wanted to. I just wanted to go for the look of the velvet on it because I absolutely love this sort of thing. And these beautiful colours. And you just pull him up like that as you go on about, because it might be harder to pull it up when you're finished. Like, don't just sit there and go around it and not pull it up, because it's easier if you pull it up as you go. Alright, I'm going to take it undone just the tiniest bit because I'm needing to stuff the wadding inside, or whatever you want to use. People might use a bit of pantyhose or anything you can put inside of it, wouldn't you? So when I come back to the end, I want to actually come right there to that knot so that it's made sure it's all gathered. Okay, now you just get your wadding. Maybe we'll just have it in a bit at a time, because when you get it in there you need to actually push it round to the outside edges to make the shape. When you pull it up, it's got to have that sort of, you know, puffy shape to it. You know, you don't want it down here or whatever. It needs to go out to the side bits. Of course there'll be some in the middle, but as I was going along I found that doing this along the way made it a lot easier, like so. Put that down there like that. Now you can make the pin cushion like this with anything on top, I suppose, if you wanted to, but the idea was this, to put the pins in the holes. Now I don't know if I've got quite enough of that in there, so we'll pull this up and we'll be very careful because we don't want it all to spill out everywhere. Now I've made this a bit bigger than what I thought it would turn out, but I'm going to put more stuffing in there. It doesn't matter, the more, you know, it doesn't matter how big it is, does it? Just pull. This is actually a toy filling, and it's very, very fine, and it will stuff down really, really little and really tight if you wanted it to, but I don't. It's not what I'm looking for. Plus I need this top part here to stand up. Now you do have to have a reasonably size. You want this piece, right? This piece here is going to go under there, like that. Okay, so you need it to sit up. Don't let it go. It will go inside of it, but if you set it up like that, I think I'd be putting more wadding in there too. Might be packing down too far. The stuff that your cushions are made out is good. But it's all good. Whatever you want to use, it doesn't really matter. I've just got somebody that I think would like this, the colours and everything. Might have to. I was making them actually to take down to the markets to sell, you know, because I wanted something. I need a variety of different things, so I'm trying to come up with different ideas and things that people haven't seen before, so I can have a good display. You know what, I go down there with the thing that I don't really care if I sell anything, I just want people to see it. I just think it'd be nice if people just have a look and see what's out there in the world, and it makes you feel a little bit better, you know, to show people bits and pieces. Now I'm going to get this, and I'm taking it around the piece of string. I'm taking the string around that's on the needle, and going to tighten that up there so it's really tight like so. Okay, now I have to be careful. I'm not going to have that too high because otherwise it's not going to sit on there properly, but this is how it's going to look when I have done it. So there, and then you just end that off. So we just end this off here like so. My husband's just back from buying his newspaper. don't think I ordered a chocolate today, just didn't feel quite like it. Being as I am diabetic, you know, I always was, but I just tried to ignore it, and it didn't go away, so I need to keep on trying to be a good girl in that way, not having it. But anyhow, so we've got that like that. Now we just did a couple of stitches to end it off, of course. Now I'm not going to cut anything off, because if you cut anything off it'll probably all go wrong. I'm going to just get the glue. This is not the right pot that I was using earlier, I don't think. This one here. I'm going to put this round the edge more than what I would on the top, because pins things don't like going through glue, okay? So you want to just make it so it's like that, and then you stick that on there. Now for me to do this one like I did, I just kept shaping it and pushing that up underneath until I got this to glue onto it, you know. Just keep pushing it up there and it will eventually all catch, and then you come back the next day. If bits haven't stuck, you can just stick them down, okay? But I think that that is absolutely gorgeous. I love them, and I just really do. I'd actually been a pincushion fan for many, many years, and I really, really enjoyed making that. And then all you got to do is just stick that down in there, okay? But just make sure you don't get any glue in that area, okay, when you glue it, because otherwise your pins will get, you know, they won't like sitting down in there. And then you can get a flower. I haven't got one just at the moment, but you can either put a flower on it or a bit of doily or something on there. I don't know whether I want to do that. I can't really decide what sort of, if I want to trim up. That'd look fancy, wouldn't it, putting a bit of that round? Because I think really, in my way of thinking, that the actual, this probably could have did with a bit more stuffing by the feel of this, your pins in the top will be your decoration. That's what I was thinking, you know, but that'll look good, wouldn't it, round there? That'll look really cool. So I might put that one round there, I think. Yep. And I'll put that on that. And I think I might have to put some more stuffing in that one, because this one turned out really good with all this filling. I just didn't quite put enough in the other one, I don't think. I'm really pleased with this. Anyway, so we'll make a tiny little track around here with the glue. Keep it as close to the edge here as I can, because I wanted to put this piece of bling around here right on the edge of this, okay, so that will look really cool. There we go. Now let's put this around here, nice bit of bling on it. I think it'll give it a nice little touch without taking away from the caught up with things there. There we go. Right, cut that. No, that won't be good scissors. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, was I? How's that look? Does that look good? I think that looks good. Anyway, so thank you everybody for watching, and they're my version of the pin cushion. Just my version. Somebody else has done it before me, but I just had to make some. I might even put this round this one too, because it'll give him a little bit of a lift. And oh yes, he'll look flash without taking it away from everything else, you know, from the general thing. And it look cool. Anyway, tell me what you think. Leave a comment. Subby if you'd like to see more stuff. Sometimes when I do get around to it, I do more things. Anyway, thank everybody for watching, and have a good day. And thank you to everybody that's subscribed to my channel and for leaving your comments, because I really love to read your comments, and I don't have time to answer them all because it's just many. There's many. So so I really do appreciate all my subscribers, and I look forward to seeing anything you put up as well. So thanks for watching, everybody.